本节目由 Toyota 赞助播出，请到 toyota.com/PSKingdom 参加抽奖，您就有机会赢得一部2年免租金的 Prius
V。Hello， 大家好，我是 Evelyn。白雪公主的童话故事，大家一定都非常熟悉吧？还记得前几个月帮大家介绍了由 Julia Roberts 饰演坏皇后的搞笑版白雪公主 Mirror Mirror 吗？跟这个搞笑版本比起来，5月31号全美上映的 Snow White and the Huntsman 走的是完全不同的黑暗风格哦。导演找来了 Charlize Theron 饰演美丽的邪恶皇后 ，Chris Hemsworth 扮演猎人，还有《暮光之城》里面的女主角 Kristen Stewart 担任白雪公主的角色哦。虽然这部电影也算得上是 Kristen 在《暮光之城》后演的第一部大成本电影哦，不过却被不少影评家们看衰，认为 Kristen Stewart 会和 Robert Pattinson 跟 Taylor Lautner 一样，单飞之后都缴不出来好成绩。至于好不好看，就让我们先来看一下 Snow White and the Huntsman 的特别版电影预告吧。Action！
My queen, yet another kingdom falls to your glory.
It's amazing how relevant this story is after all these years.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?
You are the fairest, but there is another destined to surpass you.
What does she want from me?
We're making a new fairy tale, and it's so worthy of the word.
Consume her heart, and you shall rule forever.
Snow White comes out of prison and finds the state of the earth is so poisoned by our evil queen.
Thematically, there's a much larger sort of story there now.
Find me someone who doesn't fear the dark forest to hunt her down.
Hey! If I refuse,
the director's vision is fantastic. Very dark and gothic.
It really does take you somewhere that is like otherworldly.
Snow White has an effect on people that she instills hope in them.
You have eyes, Huntsman, but you do not see. She is destined to end the darkness.
I've seen what she sees. I can kill her. It's really been awesome to play a young girl who is so human.
I will give this wretched world the queen it deserves.
We all want to make these kind of movies that really make people feel things.
Lips red as blood, hair black as night. Bring me your heart, my dear, dear Snow White. Let them come.
这次的电影首映会上看到的是一片绿色的草皮，代替了传统的红地毯哦。饰演坏皇后的 Charlize Theron 以一身若隐若现的黑色迪奥礼服出席，而另一头的 Kristen Stewart 也穿上了黑色蕾丝的薄纱礼服现身。男主角 Chris Hemsworth 穿了一套浅灰色的西装。在访问时，他们都表示很荣幸可以参与这部电影，颠覆了大家童年对白雪公主的印象。让我们赶快带大家去首映的现场看一下吧。
It's not your father's Snow White. It's I think it's definitely the story is a throwback to the original darker Brothers Grimm, but at its core we try to shake it up. We try to do something that people wouldn't find regurgitated and old. We wanted to do something new with it.
it's a kind of gothic, darker, more epic version of it. You know, it's similar to, say, Lord of the Rings and Gladiator, more so than the clean Disney fairy tale that we've seen before. For me, when I go to movies, I want to have fun, I want to be entertained and taken off to some other universe, and you know, there's some themes under there which it makes you think a bit, but more importantly, I mean, the memories I have as a kid going to the movies were, you know, just being purely entertained and swept away is what I hope this does, and so far I think that's how they feel.
It was so much more about getting the script right and making sure that me and Rupert were totally on the same page, which we were from the start. It was just that we saw so much potential in it, and we were allowed to play with it and let it become sort of its own being, an animal. And like usually on a big studio movie like this, it just doesn't feel that intimate.
网络上有很多人都在讨论说 ，Kristen Stewart 怎么可能比 Charlize Theron 还要漂亮呢？而根据我们的内线消息透露，原来是 Charlize 为了配合皇后这个角色，特别画上老妆哦，让她看起来更有威严。她也表示，饰演坏人真的非常的好玩，让她可以尽情使坏，发挥平常没有机会表现的演技。赶快来看一下 Snow White and the Huntsman 的幕后拍摄花絮吧。
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?
Ravenna is the evil queen, played by Charlize Theron.
The queen is death. She has no heart.
Ravenna's mission really is to live within the greatest means of power.
She's the darkness within us all.
You are the fairest, but there is another destined to surpass you. Snow White.
Bring me the king's daughter. What does she want from me?
You. Beating heart.
Ravenna and Snow White are bound in a way.
I should have killed her when she was a child.
Snow White's escaped. The Queen promises the Huntsman something very valuable if he sets off on the mission to capture Snow White.
Hunt her down.
And if I refuse?
To his knees. As an outsider, I see her as all of the things that the audience will. Such beauty. But how strong is your heart? But as an insider playing her, I had to not think about those things.
She's perfect to play the queen because she's got this presence.
She has this icy cold kind of evil stare that she throws at you.
She can level you.
You know, I wouldn't want to fight her.
When you come across a part like that, you take advantage of it.
You're so beautiful.
That's kind, child. Especially when it is said that yours is the face of true beauty. Ravenna is a character that, because of the lives that she's lived and her magical essence, I think has great instincts. I feel that you and I are bound. Her mission really is to live within the greatest means of power. I will take your life, my lord. As an outsider, I see her as all of the things that the audience will. Playing her, I had to understand she's doing what she needs to do in order to survive. Who is fairest of them all?
Snow White.
I should have killed her when she was a child. I'm not a method actor, but there were some things about this character that I really embraced. This film's like nothing I've been a part of. It is epic in scale, it is heightened fantasy and harsh realities. Let them break their skulls on these stone walls. I like that I was given the opportunity to go and do something that people don't get to see very often. And I just relish that. I think that's what made the whole experience for me really fun and really great.
这部电影除了 Charlize 跟 Kristen 的对手戏之外，另一个大卖点就是精彩的战争场景哦。包括 Chris Hemsworth 以及饰演王子的 Sam Claflin 都在接受访问时表示，这一次的拍摄经验真的是太刺激喽。
Snow White is this great action-packed revenge movie.
It's great. It's like playing sport. It's very physical.
We got about 10 cameras out here, tracking vehicles.
Sweeping shots, fast tracking shots, chasing shots.
We've probably got every toy known to mankind.
riding full pelt along that beach, really feeling the energy.
Especially at that speed with all of them going.
I just wanted to scream a lot.
This is an epic picture. Snow White's gonna blow everybody away.
3, 2, 1, action!
I was surrounded by all these horses and all this fire, which was probably the most exciting day I've ever had, ever. Lots of fighting, lots of action. The director's vision is fantastic.
Snow White is innately defensive, and so it's always down to that last second, and then it's just pick up an arrow. You're going to throw your drink on the ground and stand up and go, yeah!
Zima. The stunt team come up with some amazing ways to wield axes and slow being a little kid again. It becomes very sort of wild haymaking swings and kicks and messy.
It's going to be really well executed and it's going to look fantastic. It is epic in every sense of the word.
Ready and action!
We had so many real explosives going off, and that was awesome.
黑暗的 Snow White and the Huntsman 之后，接下来要带给大家的是另外一部比较清凉的电影哦，那就是 Piranha 3DD。故事叙述在上一集血染维多利亚湖的食人鱼，这一次借由排水系统游到了一个新开幕的水上乐园里哦，也把水上乐园变成了一片雪海。那节目的最后，就让我们一起去看看 Piranha 3DD 的电影预告。我们下周再见喽，拜拜。
In the world's wildest water park, the party has never been hotter.
Tell me you did not replace our old lifeguards with strippers.
Water-certified strippers.
And the guests have never been hungrier.
Mommy, I got bit. It was a piranha.
It was not a piranha. We think they're back.
These piranha spent eons in underground lakes and rivers. So fish can become confused and try to enter man-made drainage systems.
Is that you? Ow!
I didn't.
Whatever it is, I don't like it.
This summer,
Ladies and gentlemen, the most famous lifeguard of all time. Let's all get wet and wild! There's something in the water!
just when you thought it was safe.
People are dying! Do something!
To put your 3D glasses back on.
First of all, I'm not a lifeguard. Never was. Secondly, that is what natural selection's all about.
It's double the action.
Something's wrong with me.
What did you do to them?
Double the terror. And double the D's.
Bring me my legs.
Piranha 3 Double D.
以上节目由 Stay Farm 提供，向更好迈进。Stay Farm。